Miss Claire and Piper here. Piper's eating my tape. Stop it! It's still Women's History Month, so Piper and I were going to read a book about the Girl Scouts because Piper and I know that we have a few Girl Scouts in our classroom. So the book I'm going to read today is called Here Comes the Girl Scouts. Here come the Girl Scouts, the amazing, all-true story of Juliet Daisy Gordon Lowe and her great adventure. Daisy was a girl with gumption. Daisy grew up in Savannah, Georgia, at a time when proper young ladies were supposed to be dainty and delicate. But Daisy came from a family of pathfinders and pioneers. She wanted adventure and excitement. Delicate? Thought Daisy. Bosh, how boring. When Daisy grew up, she went traveling, ready for adventure. But on a visit home, she got an ear infection and lost almost all of her hearing. Daisy didn't let an obstacle stop her from seeing the world, though. Her mother worried, so Daisy wrote and reassured her. Daisy had adventure after adventure. When she wanted a new gate for her house, she took lessons from a blacksmith and forged it herself. She rode elephants in India and visited the Great Pyramids in Egypt, went fishing during fancy dinner parties, and even flew in a monoplane. A delicious experience, she said. After many years, though, Daisy grew restless. Her family had settled towns and served in wars, written books, and built railroads. Daisy wanted more than adventure. She wanted to be useful, to make a difference in the world. But what could she do? Then one day, Daisy discovered a group in England called the Boy Scouts. It had begun as a way for boys to help serve their country. And the Boy Scouts spent lots of time outdoors, running and camping and swimming and fishing. There were even a sister group called the Girl Guides. The more Daisy learned, the more excited she grew. Why, the girls in America should have something like this, Daisy thought. Daisy couldn't wait to get started. She packed a Girl Guide handbook and took a steamer back home. When she arrived, she telephoned her cousin Nina. "Come right over," she said. "I've got something for the girls of Savannah and all America and all the world, and we're going to start it tonight." On March 12, 1912, Daisy began her biggest adventure yet. She invited 18 girls to the first Girl Scout meeting. She told them about all the adventures they would have. They'd hike and camp and swim. They'd do good deeds. They'd learn to tie knots and survive in the wilderness and even save lives. The girls thought Daisy's idea was brilliant. Daisy divided them into two troops. Then she taught them the 10 Girl Scout laws. A Girl Scout is honorable, loyal, useful, a friend to all, courteous, pure, kind to animals, obedient, cheerful, and thrifty. From then on, Daisy devoted all her energy to the Girl Scouts. She designed uniforms for them to wear. She gave them a carriage house to meet in. She turned the vacant lot across the street from her house into a basketball court. She even gave the Girl Scouts a boat so they could take trips up and down the river. Daisy wanted the Girl Scouts to be open to lots of different girls, so she organized troops in private schools and in orphanages, in churches and in synagogues, in factories and in shops. Of course, some people didn't approve of Daisy's new adventure. "Here come the Girl Scouts," they grumbled. Unthinkable, preposterous, but nothing would stop Daisy. Daisy and her friend, Professor Walter Hoxie, worked together to write a handbook for the Girl Scout. The girls read books and learned all sorts of interesting things, such as how to find the time by the stars or by the sun, how to cure hams, how to secure a burglar with 8 inches of cord, how to brush your teeth if a crocodile takes your toothbrush, how to stop a runaway horse, how to get the skin off a sardine. The Girl Scouts worked on earning badges, Dairy Maid, naturalist, horsemanship, pioneer, swimmer, interpreter, cyclist, flyer. The Girl Scouts went camping. They took an oyster boat to an island near Savannah. They sang songs around the campfire. They feasted on fish and cornbread and turtle eggs. At night, they tiptoed out of their tents and slept under the stars. Most of all, the Girl Scouts went on walks. They savored the green. They soaked up the sunshine. They breathed the good, fresh air. All over Savannah, people saw the Girl Scouts swimming, singing, hiking and camping and playing basketball. Some of them sniffed and shook their heads. "Nature, fresh air, blech," said one dainty damsel. "In my day, young ladies knew their place," grouched a grandmama. "All that exercise can't be good for them," worried the neighbors. Other people saw them, though, and cheered. "Here come the Girl Scouts!" They hugged their daughters and smiled and said, "It's about time." Daisy traveled all over, giving speeches and raising money for the Girl Scouts. Many people who heard her started their own troops. Soon there were Girl Scouts across the country. But Daisy never forgot the Girl Scouts of Savannah. Whenever she wasn't traveling, she visited them and told them about her adventures. She shared stories of female doctors, scientists, architects, and airplane pilots. And she read to them from the Girl Scout Handbook. "One of you may someday alter the lives of hundreds of thousands of people." Daisy believed that girls could do anything. And she was right. Girl Scouts have been making a difference ever since, just like Daisy. And I see a lot of people in here like Rebecca Lobo, Natalie Merchant, Lisa Ling, Lucille Ball, Rita Dove, Gloria Steinman, and Hillary Clinton. They were all Girl Scouts of America. And then there's a little spot for you. And some of our Girl Scouts in our class are going to make a difference too. And here's some pictures in the back of the book. This first one is a portrait of Daisy as a young woman, and it hangs in the Smithsonian National Portrait Gallery. It was painted in 1887. And here's a few pictures of Daisy with some of her Girl Scouts. So I think that you guys should now write your favorite part of the book. Piper, what was your favorite part? She doesn't have one yet. We have to think about it. We're gonna reread it and see what our favorite part of the book is, and I'm going to write about it, and you should too. Or you could write about what you learned about Daisy, or maybe how your life was different from girls then to girls now. So have a good rest of your day. I hope you guys are listening to your parents. I think I'm going to, what am I gonna do today? Probably cook some food, because you guys know I like to cook. And I'll probably, I don't know, maybe go on a walk outside because it's really nice out. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day and be safe.